Alright, it's me, Static Rez, and we're back with some more Horizon Zero Dawn. Nope, not Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Forbidden West. Look at my hair. I'm trying to remember what we leave off at. I think we're in a city. I don't know if I want to play more of that dino game. From the looks of it, it looks like we were getting free money once we win a game. I'll take some berries.
Boy, here. Over here. Another.
Sure, let's play some more.
Hey, Ray. Oh, you want to play, Ray?
Fucking headsets. So those are all tutorial. We get 75 metal shards. Oh, we get 2 skill points as well. Okay.
Ah, I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage? This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move to attack my machines.
Okay. I think I already know what it is. So one's with squares raised up in it. So the green ones are 1 attack up. The yellow ones are nil. The black ones with the 2 raised squares are +2. The white ones with 3 squares raised is +3. The blues with the square indented is -1. And the black squares with the 2 indented are -2. If my hunch is correct.
Now let's take a look at your machine's combat power. Combat and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point. Add those together and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage. Go ahead and test it out. There you go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since it's standing on grassland terrain, this terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack power since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it.
Yeah.
Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens. See? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once. Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you.
Yeah, so I was just talking about this F. The green, all the squares that have raised squares in them, so the green is +1, the blacks are +2, the whites are +3. Then the blue tiles are -1, and the black tiles that are indented with 2 squares are -2. And the yellow tiles that have nothing are just zeros.
End your turn so we can keep going, okay? Alright, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
Bro, I hate these headsets so much.
Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of set points, and you can
they're
send
wireless,
up to
though I
10
have them plugged in,
assembling your army.
and they constantly
Knowing
go,
what each machine
they
brings
keep
to the
like
game and
disconnecting,
building an army
reconnecting,
that
disconnecting,
matches your
reconnecting,
strategy,
even though the PC's literally 1 foot in front of me, and the Wi-Fi is like 3 feet behind me.
When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills.
They can
Let's take a
connect
quick
through
look,
Wi-Fi
shall we?
or through this
Pick up that
wire.
machine
I have
on
them
your left.
connected through the wire.
Alright, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If
No
you look at your
Bluetooth?
notes,
Not that I know
you'll
of.
see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this. See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know. This is gonna be fun. You're up, Red. I'm up. Your turn.
What do I want to do? I could attack front there and then attack behind on that one and destroy it, and then it'd be 1v2.
I got a tough fight ahead of me. Time to make my move. That's it for me.
Oh, I've...
Ah,
Oh no, I didn't fuck up.
looks like I lost.
I thought I fucked up for a second.
Let's do this. Okay, let's see. Your move, Red. My turn. Board's all yours. Knocked right off the board. Time to get serious. board it goes. One less piece on the board. Okay, let's see. Your turn. Oh, seriously? Just one piece left. That sure dampens the forge. My turn. A single machine left? That ain't good. Oh, I thought I had that one.
Rage? Wait, what do you want me to rage with? You know what's funny? I totally forget what rage is. Okay, when I run into enemies, I'll do that. So far, that was an easy one. I forgot to. I just wanted to see me get mad. No, I can't run past enemies and for the next 30 minutes. But I'll start that once I actually run into my first enemy.
Good luck.
Oh, I bet, dude. I'm surprised I've been staying away from spoilers for Elden Ring for so long. Okay. These being the weaker pieces, I want them to be as powered up as possible. I can't see what this does. Let me see. No skill. This machine does not have a skill. 2 damage, 1 range, 3 movement, 5 health. Okay.
You're up, Red. Time to get serious. Your move, Red. I'm up. That was brutal. Board's all yours. Well, that's done now.
The hell? I don't want it. I don't want to move them up or forward at all. God damn it. Do I have to move him? That'd be dumb. Yeah, that's really dumb that I have to move him. Just sent you the spoiler-free meme I saw earlier. Had me dying. Okay. Once again, I don't like that I have to move. I'm so confused.
Still thinking, huh?
Okay, so apparently
Time to make my move.
I thought I could attack afterwards.
That's it for me. One less piece on the board.
No, I don't want you to move fucking forward though. Fuck. Fuck it.
Let's see. That was brutal. Well, that's done now. I'm up. Knocked it right off the board. Off the board it goes.
So confused. So if I move, can I then attack, or overcharge only allows me to move or attack? I think either way you're fucked.
Time to get serious. Oh, I won! Probably shouldn't sound so surprised, huh?
Retry.
Here we go.
All right, let me check this meme. Let me see this. Going back to the bedroom from playing Elden Ring after noticing a text from my GF asking me if I wanted to watch a show with her sent 6 hours ago. Okay, that's pretty fucking funny. Come here, Gray. Come here. Psst, psst, psst. Psst, 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 psst. Where are you? Fat cat. This is Gray. Yeah, he's way friendlier than T.
I can hear your gears grinding, Red.
Oh, someone's slipping. Come here. Psst, 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 psst. Here's the cat. I had to safety proof all my wires because he wants to run around all throughout my wires. You're just being a little troublemaker, aren't you? Alright, I'll let you down. Yeah, that's Gray. He's about to turn 1. Well, I think T is like 6 or going on 7. Okay, I like my setup that I had last time. I just fucked up with the overdrive shit.
My turn. That's it for me.
Could have sworn last time I went first.
Time to make my move. Your turn.
I could charge this guy and then charge again.
Ah, not that easy to get through my machine's armor, is it? That was brutal. My turn. Board's all yours. One less piece on the board. Time to get serious. Your move, Red.
Don't want to do that. Ooh, or maybe I should ram. Hold on. Take you.
You are on a roll.
Destroy him. Take out him.
Well, that's done now. Knocked right off the board. Off the board it goes.
Oh no, that's the fox.
You got me down to one piece. I am impressed. I was hoping you wouldn't do that. I'm up. That's how you do it.
And you left yourself wide open.
Now that was a game, even if I lost.
Okay, now this is to get 2 skill. Oh wait, is it first? Defeat all 3 beginner strike players to earn this reward. Who are the beginners though? Is she one of them? $10 SP. Well, how much SP do I know? When attacking from hill terrain, gain +1 combat power. When attacking from mountain terrain, gain +1 combat power. Grassland. They have 3 attack, 2 range, 2 movement. So they're 2 SP. Lance boys are great.
Let's play.
I'm going first. Well, I have to see his movement. Movement 2. Okay. Should I put him on the mountain? Should I put rangers on the mountain? No, I have guys who get boosted from mountain. I should put these guys in the center if I can. Are you enjoying a strategy game? Shut the fuck up. Okay, mountain. So I want these guys on mountain. And these are the grass. Which one is this? Also grass? Hill. What is considered hill? I don't think we have hill.
You're up, Red.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll keep him there. Put him there.
Time to make my move. Board's all yours.
Only -1. -2. Don't have anything that could kill this guy right away.
Okay, let's see. You're up, Red. That was brutal.
We'll let him chase.
My move. One less piece on the board.
Nope.
Hey! Oh, that was the perfect spot. Off the board it goes.
Don't want him in there.
Okay, let's see. Knocked right off the board.
Why did my guy just randomly disappear?
Well, that's done now. Knocked right off the board. I'm up. That's it for me.
I need to keep this guy safe. Can I not just end my turn? This is what I don't like. You have to move a piece. Like, clearly I don't want to have to move this piece, but you're gonna make me.
Time to get serious. Your move, Red.
But he only moved, he didn't attack, so why can't I attack now?
That was brutal. My turn. Your turn. You're just hammering down on my pieces now. Well, spark my forge.
And I win.
You have beaten me on every one of my boards. Now that deserves a prize, I say.
I just have to find the other 2 strike players and I can get 2 skill points.
I'll see you later, Aloy.
Wherever they might be. Okay. What do we got here? Pretty sure I can't do the Pitmaster one. I mean, I can talk to them all I want. Okay, so we'll talk to this person first. I will say I like how weapons are upgraded in this game a lot better than the last.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. you'd likely find one in a scrounger pile. If you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Alright, I definitely have boar meat on me. I might have the metal on me.
Already
I
got enough wild
don't
meat?
have bitter leaves on me.
Pick some bitter leaf and grab a metal panel from a scrounger pile.
Okay, I have the 5 meat. Don't have the scrounger. Gather bitter leaves. So where are you gonna send me? Bitter leaf. Scrounger site. Great. Oh, wait. What is this? I don't think I saw that last time.
It's as clear as I'm gonna get out here. It seems like bitter leaf likes to grow on rocky terrain. Okay, I think I have enough.
All right. I'm not gonna mess with the otters. I don't feel like it. I do need another squirrel skin, so I need to keep an eye out for that. Can't climb anything here. I'm sorry, did I not just see a cache right here? No, not the grapple point.
It's not hooking onto that.
Wait, is this the... Oh, my bad. Wrong one. Come on, where are you? Little squirrel bastards. Climb up, Aloy. Cool. Fucking birds, dude.
Gotta find a cauldron to learn how to override machines.
Well, they were trying to keep a lookout.
Scroungers. Mildred said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. She was on to me.
There's the weird thing where I fucking go to shoot in slow-mo and decides not to do anything.
Time to follow up.
Annoying little shitbags.